All right, welcome everybody, and welcome Ben Player to the box. This is the commentator's home. It's a camper van in the middle of nowhere. Kidding, actually, the box is right out there. And Ben Player.
Hey, how you going?
Welcome.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to Australia.
Thank you for inviting everybody into your actual country.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
Blow-in's welcome.
Who?
Blow-in. You never heard the term blow-in?
No, what is that?
A blow-in's an Australian term for like someone that's out of the area.
Oh,
it's like they blew in with the wind.
That sounds kind of condescending.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah.
All right, back to the box. Give us your take on the new format.
The new format's pretty exciting. I was a little bit skeptical to begin with when I first heard about the format because I just didn't know how it's going to kind of play out and didn't know how, I would feel in those heats. Just basically you got 3 chances at getting the points that you want to get and surfing the way you want to surf. But as it turns out, I guess it does relieve a lot of pressure because you do have, especially in your first heat, there's no pressure because you've got 2 other times to make up for any loss that you make. So your first heat, you go as hard as what you want, and you got another 2 chances. But I mean, it's still pretty stressful. You still need to get a placing in that heat. But the thing that I find the most interesting about this format is that instead of a normal heat where you just try and get first or second, in this you actually need to get third. If you're in 4th position, you want to try your hardest to get third because you get extra points. And so every position that you get in that heat is critical.
Yeah.
So it's kind of no one gives up. The guy who's in 4th place doesn't give up because he still needs to get third. So you're seeing this kind of the level of riding kind of pretty heightened because of that, I think.
Yeah. So that's I love it personally.
Yeah.
And what would be the hardest thing to adjust compared to your standard type of event to this format?
Nothing really. I mean, you still put as much emphasis on every heat as what you would in a normal event. The great thing about it though is imagine if you're sitting in 18th or 20th position and you're going to this last heat, you're going to get hell for leather and you're going to be hitting crazy sections and you're going to try as hard as what you can, but you also need to get 10-point rides kind of thing. So that's where I think it's really going to kind of open up what you see from the general public's going to see a lot better surfing because of that. And from my perspective, if you're going really well in the first 2 heats, like what I did at the box, and then you're going into your 3rd heat, you're also going to go pretty crazy because you've already got enough points to be able to get through. So you got nothing to lose by trying a lot of kind of crazy stuff and going for the big points in the last one. So on 2 ends of the spectrum, you got guys that are going to be going hard. So it kind of works pretty well.
Exactly.